The award for dumbest question on a political survey goes to, are you better off now than you were 4 years ago? Of course I'm not better off. I was 4 years younger then, but everything else is much better. And then there's the questions about election integrity. Excuse me? What about candidate integrity? Instead of obsessing over whether we voters are worthy of voting, political parties ought to make sure their candidates are worthy of running for office. Sure, maintaining candidate integrity is a challenge, but who doesn't love a challenge? Well, I don't. People who love challenges look for the hardest way to do something. But still, we need political parties that weed out self-serving, incompetent, dangerous, clickbait, soundbite, power-mad egomaniacs. Sure, they can be impeached, but by then it's too late. We have to live with whatever screwball legislation they push through or snuck in. But how to do the weeding? First off, if a candidate doesn't abide by the party's ethical standards, they're kicked out of the party. But again, that's a rearguard action that often comes too late. Now, the parties need gatekeeping. Before a party supports a candidate for an office, the candidate must pass the U.S. citizenship test. Then, they must pass a test about the office they are running for to make sure they at least know the purpose of the office and how it works day to day. What we're looking for here are candidates who know how to work the levers of government for the benefit of their constituents, not them or their party. That takes precedence over raising funds and getting votes. What? Isn't that like political suicide? In the style of elections we have now, perhaps. But it doesn't have to be if political parties ran tighter, much shorter campaigns. For federal offices like president, senator, and representative, campaigning starts on August 15th of the election year. That's right, candidates only get 3 months to run. Before that, they do no political ads, no social media blitzes, door-knocking, yard signs, or anything. If a reporter wants to interview a candidate, that's fine, but they don't get to actively seek out media attention, and no debates until August 15th. Having a 3-month campaign window saves the party tons of money and the voters oodles of time. With so little time, advertising might focus on the qualities of the candidates, not the failings and peccadillos of the opposition. I love saying that word. Peccadillo, peccadillo, peccadillo. So maybe we'll see fewer negative ads, all of which have the same message anyway: don't vote for the desaturated one. With fewer ads, we're not getting candidates shoved in our faces every time we look at a screen, so voters don't go numb. And if you're a candidate, you stay out of our friend zone, that place in our head where we recognize your name but don't choose you. With a short campaign window, candidates that are already in office can spend their time on legislation, not campaigning. We voters only have to pay attention for a short time, vote, and then go about our lives without having to spend every friggin' day checking in on who we elected. While we're waiting for political parties to get it, here's some ways to think about who to vote for. You're in line at a grocery store. Can you imagine the candidate in line with you? If not, don't vote for them. Or getting in line at your favorite restaurant. How about a hardware store, a movie theater, any place you go? Now imagine you're in an elevator and the candidate gets in with you. The doors close. Are you interested, happy, or at least not afraid? The elevator gets stuck. Now how do you feel? Depending on who's talking, Mark F. Martino is a vibrant and active senior, or a sympathetic, well-meaning elderly man with a poor memory and strong opinions about stuff he knows little or nothing about. For sure, he lacks the technical skills, business expertise, financing, and connections needed to develop the idea he just showed you. If you find nuggets in the video worth mining, spread them by sharing the link. On the off chance you want to run with the idea, feel free to do so. Movies by Martino.
Small movies.
Big fun.